Hi guys, what's up? I hope everybody is doing good. And ever since the results came, students have so many queries about how many subjects are they supposed to write. If they are supposed to write only a couple of subjects, what should they go about doing it? So I thought, why not quickly make a video, and even if somebody asks me further, it'll be easy for me to just share the link of this video. And even if you have friends who are confused with what to do, you can also forward this video to them. And it's a very simple thing, but because too many things are there around in the market, there are certain people who are confused with whether this is the approach, that is the approach, and all that. So first I would like to clarify a couple of things, and accordingly then we will also discuss a quick plan on how to sketch those. Okay, so this video is exclusively for guys who are doing CA Inter. So please watch through the video completely, then only you will understand what I'm actually talking about. Otherwise, then again, half-hearted understanding will lead to nowhere. And again, a lot of comments are there in my previous videos where I've explained a particular point in the video very clearly. Again, they're asking the same thing in the comments. So please, take a little time to watch it. I'm going to keep the video really short. So first up, we're talking about people who are doing CA Inter. Now for CA Inter, in the May 2024 attempt, you have totally 6 papers to write. Okay, of which we have group 1 with 3 papers and group 2 with 3 papers. Now let me first clarify the doubt of most number of people which I am getting is, sir, I have qualified group 1. I have qualified group 1 already. What to do? Okay, so if you have qualified group 1 and you have only group 2 pending, okay, then you are supposed to write in May 2024 only 2 papers, okay, of auditing, and the other paper will be FMSM, okay, wherein of these 2 papers I'm handling about 150 marks. So which is why I'm instructing all our students who are in the previous syllabuses, you don't have to worry about auditing and SM. In terms of what changes are there, I have already released 2 videos, the links of which also I will share in the description of this. Okay, so auditing and SM, what are the changes? Only changes for previous students who have already done with the class of auditing and SM. Are there any changes in the May 24 syllabus? Yes, definitely there are some changes in SM, a little addition here and there. In audit, it's more of deletion and rearrangement. So you can comfortably handle, and those changes, already 2 videos are there. The link right now is in description. Okay, so you can obviously go check them out for any further syllabus clarifications. Now the same set of people for whom only 2 papers are pending, right? Those who have attempted only group 1, those who have focused only on group 1 in the past, they didn't even take coaching, they didn't even do anything. What should I do? Okay, if you have taken no coaching in the past, okay, this is a word to all those people who have taken no coaching in past, then I suggest complete classes first. Okay, this is very important, because the cumulative amount of classes, if you're looking at my classes, it comes to around, like, say, 170 180 hours. I'm talking about auditing and SM. Okay, so 100 110 hours of audit and 65 70 hours of SM, that's what it is all about. And because the stretch is so much, now let's say even on the higher side, if it's about what do you say, 160 170 hours, and if you do a session in the morning and session in the evening, taking 2 hours with long gap in between, okay, still you will be able to cover roughly about 4 hours in a day. Only 4 hours of classes, that too with watch one session in the morning of 2 hours, watch one session in the evening of 2 hours with ample amount of gap. So you can revise or relax in between, you can do other things, and you probably can add up another 2 hours for FM. So if you completely have to take classes for both these sessions also, you should not really think twice. Okay, that should be the idea of doing this. and I suggest you do it right now. Don't wait for some miracles to happen in March, April, taking some crash courses we can just run through. If you are a first timer, complete classes now. And when I say now, at the earliest, considering even if you can decide taking classes in the next 1 week, okay, even if you start now, by end of maybe 20th March, you should be able to finish. I am saying even if you completely take March also, balance of Jan will have at least 10 days, full of Feb and March. So that is ample amount of time. Even if you don't do classes daily, that is ample amount of time to finish all your classes. You will definitely have the whole of April to revise only 2 subjects, which is very workable. And also, if the notification about the general elections come, probably a couple of weeks, might be like in May. I'm not sure yet. That is why I'm not taking that. We will still consider exam is on the first week of May. So since you are supposed to write only the second group, you will definitely have at least 1 week in May also. So you have a solid 40-day revision time, and also all the ample amount of time to do classes. So those people who have not done group 2 classes and focused only on group 1, or you want to redo the classes now, which is better for you to have a complete flow and understanding, I suggest you to go for classes immediately and finish. Those people who have written both groups, right? So for this is for those people who have written both groups and unfortunately couldn't clear. So both groups, if you have failed in November 23, now going forward you will write obviously both groups, you will write both groups in May 24, which will have 6 subjects now. Now, the important thing for you guys is you have already finished the coaching of both groups. That's where you were able to attempt both groups. You guys, what you need to do immediately is how to align the knowledge of these 8 subjects, obviously excluding EIS, because the paper has been completely deleted. How to use the knowledge of these 8 subjects and relate it to these 6 subjects. Now, this is something that you have to do as an exercise. Sit and first do this exercise, because I can do this for audit and SM, but if I have to do it for all 8 subjects, it's not practical for me also to do it. That's why I'm telling each one of you know what subjects do you know well and what chapters. So what I need you to do is, in the first place, do a mapping of how you can use these 8 subjects to get to these 6 subjects. That will give you the first line of clarity. Then in this, maybe if you might have not aware of, because you have to also catch up with 6 subjects plus all the changes in May 24 syllabus, right? Changes in May 24 syllabus. If you only bother about these changes, should be enough. You find a lot of videos on YouTube for these changes. If not, if anybody is giving you classes only for these changes, which I believe many people should be doing, so you can always go for it. Or what you guys can do is, towards the end, if you feel that a little edgy or sketchy with something, you have to go for probably only a consider a crash course. I'm saying consider crash course. Now this only for those subjects that you are not confident, okay? And that too, I suggest you do this in mid-Feb. Give the next 1 month to get to the group, but if you're clear, you can always do it anytime. And mid-Feb, think of any crash courses if you really need them, because see, you don't have all the time in the world to revise, because you have 6 subjects, unlike I told in the beginning of the video, where those guys have all the time because they have only 2 subjects. You guys have 6, much better than 8. But 6 also, like, you can't do the coaching of all 6 subjects and do it. So 1 or 2 classes here and there, or probably any crash courses to add up, definitely can fit in. But doing the whole set of 6 subjects again, I don't think is necessary. Lot of common syllabus is there. 90% is common syllabus. The up and down 10% changes you can analyze and you can work on it. This is for people who have written both groups in November 23 and before and failed, and they have to do this. Okay, so if you are group 1 qualified, you just are left with group 2 and only 2 subjects, then enjoy the first part of the session. What I told you should help. And for both groups, people who couldn't clear, this is the pattern that you should start with, and then we can think of it. If you still have any doubts, you can leave them as comments below this video, and I think wherever possible I can give you a detail and help you. If it's something that you believe that you can't put it on YouTube as a query, you might reach out to my Instagram or Telegram handle by explaining your query and referring to this video. Watch this video, after that this is my query. So try and put yourself into these and try and do that. And these guys who are only doing 2 papers, I always suggest you to go for the good amount of classes right now. I'll try doing something in self study, then I will see. Don't do all that. Those guys have already taken coaching for both the groups before November 23, but wrote only group 1. You guys decide if you really need the whole classes again, which if time goes by, I think I will suggest you that, because with that flow only you can finish in the new syllabus flow. But if you think you know everything and you don't have the patience to do the whole classes, wait for some time and see how your preparation goes, and alongside maybe you can take the classes for a little bit of crash or revision batches that are freely available also can be taken care of. So that's it guys from me on this video. I thought this clarifies immediately on what approach should you follow for CA Intep. I'll similarly make a video for CA final as well onto what you should do for my subject on audit and how the transition has to be made. I'll see you in that video guys soon. Thank you. Cheers. Bye bye.